Print-on-demand sales are about to explode. The biggest selling season of the year is right around the corner, and many sellers are going to profit from that surge in demand. The question is, are you going to capitalize on this massive spike in demand? In this episode, we're discussing some surprising Q4 data, breaking down selling occasions, and revealing top print-on-demand products so you're prepared to make more sales and grow your brand. Think of this episode as your holiday preparation guide. My name is Adrian Von Arx, here with my co-host Carlos Colon. Welcome to the Print on Demand podcast, a show dedicated to helping you make money online with Shopify and print on demand. What's up? Thank you for tuning in and welcome to the show. In this episode, we're going to be talking all things Q4. What is it? Why should you care? And how to prepare for the surge in demand. So buckle up. This is going to be a lot of fun. Now, for this episode, we're going to kind of break it up into three parts. So first of all, we're going to explain what is Q4. You always hear about these people talk about Q4. What the heck is Q4? We're going to talk about it. And more importantly, we're going to talk about why you should care about Q4. There is so much reason to care. Secondly, we're going to share key selling occasions that you need to know about. These are big selling occasions where there is a opportunity to make more sales and where a lot of people tend to be shopping. And then lastly, we're going to be actually revealing some Q4 best-selling products that were recently revealed in a Printify article. They shared just 3, and I'm actually already seeing these sell really well online, and I'm not surprised by any of them. But stay tuned. I'm going to dangle that carrot. We're going to be talking about that at the end. So let's just get into kind of the first part of this episode, and that is, what is Q4 and why should you care? I don't want to assume that everyone knows what Q4 is or really understands it. So here is the TLDR, okay? The fourth quarter, also known as Q4, is simply the last 3 months of the year. It's just October to December. That's it. It's the fourth quarter. The year is broken up into 4 quarters, and the fourth quarter, the last 3 months, that's called Q4 or the fourth quarter. This also just so happens to be the biggest selling season of the year and the most profitable for many print-on-demand sellers because buyer intent is at an all-time high. There's some of the biggest shopping occasions of the year. Well, I would argue the biggest shopping occasions of the year. People are not only shopping for themselves for a lot of these, like Christmas, for example, but they're shopping for others as well. They're shopping for a whole list of people, right? And so this is a huge opportunity for sellers to capitalize on that spike in demand. Here are some fun facts from a Printify blog article. This one's from last year. So this article is from 2024. And here are some of the fun facts that they said. One thing they pointed out was that holiday shopping is starting earlier than ever. According to a recent survey, half of all consumers plan to begin their holiday shopping before Halloween. That's half of consumers holiday shopping before Halloween. Here's some other fun facts. Last year's holiday season was expected to be a record breaker, with US consumers anticipated to spend a staggering $960 billion. $960 billion, which is actually a 4% increase from the previous year. These numbers are shocking, but this is the power of the fourth quarter and why we want everyone to be prepared for this. Because if people aren't buying from you, they're buying from someone else. That's it. The buyers are out there and they're buying, whether it's from you or someone else. We want that to be you. So if you're a brand owner, now is the time to prepare. And I want to encourage anyone listening who's been on the fence about launching their brand. Like, you still have time to capitalize on holiday sales, but that window is closing very quickly. And before you know it, that opportunity, it will have passed. So now's the time to take action. So anything you want to add to that, Carlos, before I jump into kind of the second part?
Yeah, I think it's a good point that, if you are starting your brand right now, I would start the fire. I'd put the fire under your butt, because like you don't want to be aiming for a specific holiday. So if you're aiming for Christmas, you don't be aiming for December 1st. Like some of the cutoffs are like the first week in December. So you wouldn't even have much of a chance to sell your products to hit the Christmas deadlines, the shipping deadlines for depending on who you're going through and if you're using express shipping. And then on top of that, a lot of the sales are made before December. Like Adrian is saying, like a lot of people are shopping for holidays well in advance, like months in advance, not the same month. And there is a lot of last minute shoppers, but
yes.
There's a lot of opportunity like months in advance.
Totally. Totally. There's I kind of think of it like 3 buckets of buyers. You've got the early birds. That's one opportunity. You've got the people that capitalize on the occasions. So Black Friday, Cyber Monday. And then you've got the last minute people. And there's lots of buyers in all 3 buckets. But to maximize your chance of making the most sales, it would make sense to actually target all 3 buckets, right? Yeah. You don't want to miss out on the early bird bucket. That's a lot. That's a lot of buyers. Like, I also mentioned before that half of all consumers plan to begin their holiday shopping before Halloween. So there's lots of data and evidence to show that like this is like a large group of people and a large base of potential sales that we want you to make. And that's why we're kind of giving you the heads up here. But I want to shift gears now into kind of part 2 of this episode and talk about key selling occasions you need to know. Do you ever feel like you spend way too long creating designs for your print-on-demand business? I used to spend hours creating some of my designs. Now I spend seconds using Kittl. Kittl is one of the most popular design tools for print-on-demand sellers because it's easy to use. It has thousands of trendy pre-made design templates and incredible built-in AI design functionality. This allows you to quickly and easily create incredible designs without being a graphic designer, investing in expensive design software, or having any design experience at all. And if you find yourself spending way too much time creating variations of a design or a collection, you gotta try their new game-changing feature, Kittl Flows. Flows lets you turn one design into many with the power of AI so that you can quickly transform rough sketches or ideas into high-quality designs in seconds. It's perfect for testing new ideas without investing a ton of time or effort. Just pick a design, add a smartboard, drop in your prompt, and watch it come to life. You can try Kittl for free by clicking the link below in the show notes or get 25% off a paid plan with code ADRIANPOD. Now, I'm going to list out a number of selling occasions, but there's really 2 big ones that lead to large income spikes for a lot of print-on-demand sellers, not all of them, but a lot of them. And those are the ones that we recommend, that we focus on and recommend others focusing on mainly as well. So let's just start off with the first big holiday of the 4th quarter, and that's Halloween, October 31st. So Halloween is the first big holiday of Q4, and it's where many print-on-demand sellers see large income spikes in their business. Like, I think a lot of people sleep on Halloween. Like they sleep totally on the occasion. I don't mean they literally sleep on Halloween. I mean, they're sleeping on this massive spending occasion. Like, get this, Carlos. According to a Printify blog article, in 2024, Americans alone, just Americans, spent an astonishing $11.6 billion on Halloween-related festivities, which is an average of $103 per person, with 72% of the population celebrating. Now, keep in mind, that's across all product categories, right? Yeah. That candy, costumes, all sorts of stuff, right? However, the point is, look how many people are participating in this occasion and how much money is being spent. And we know a lot of that money is being spent on products, on print-on-demand products, and a lot of products that can be made with print-on-demand, because you see them all over the place. You see Halloween bestsellers everywhere, best-selling Halloween t-shirts, best-selling Halloween sweatshirts, best-selling Halloween mugs, best-selling Halloween candles, best-selling Halloween wall art. Like, the list goes on. This is a huge shopping occasion. And even if you are in a particular niche, which we always recommend. That's been a strategy that's been very effective for us and our students, and a lot of other successful brand owners that we know. You can blend these occasions with your niche, and you should. This is what we recommend. Let's say you're in the, I'm trying to think of a popular dog breed, like the pit bull niche. The pit bull niche. If you're in the pit bull niche, you could very easily blend Halloween with the pit bull niche. You could have a cute pit bull wearing like a ghost costume and some cute slogan, right? Like, I'm just throwing out an example. There's tons of examples online of these. You can go on Etsy, you can go on Amazon, you can go on Pinterest, all over the place. You're going to see this. So I want to encourage you, like, this is one of the biggest shopping occasions of the fourth quarter and of the year. And it's a lot bigger than I think most people realize. But what's important is to remember that Halloween sales aren't just happening in October. Like, they start long before October. And this might blow some listeners' minds. So that Printify blog article, it goes on to say, timing is everything. Data shows that sales for Halloween-related products start picking up, get this, Carlos, 12 weeks before the main event. That means, they say in this blog article, that means you must have your products, designs, and campaign elements ready by early August. Like, so many Halloween sales have already been made at the time that we're releasing this episode. But we want to get a little bit closer to the fourth quarter because, a lot of people aren't thinking about it in August, but you should be. Like, you should be planning ahead for this. I want to share a couple more fun facts from this Printify blog article. They said that 45% of consumers start shopping for Halloween before October, and 28.55%, that's very specific. Let's just round it up to 29. 29% of people shop for Halloween in September. So now is the time to get your products listed if you want to profit from the Halloween demand. And like, there were a lot of Halloween sales being made in August. Like, go check out our YouTube channel. We were posting a lot about Q4 trends, Halloween design trends, fall product trends. We were posting about this stuff like months ago. I think we started posting in June or July about this because we wanted people prepared early for this, because we've looked at a lot of the data that shows that a lot of people are shopping for this stuff early, and once they've bought stuff, they might not buy anymore for that occasion, right? So that's why we say you want to cater to all three of those buckets of buyers: the early birds, the opportunists that buy on occasions like Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and then the last minute shoppers for an occasion like Christmas. All right. This next occasion is Thanksgiving. So that's on November 27th. And this is a Q4 shopping occasion that I think does fly under the radar. But it's important to know that many people do like to get in the spirit of Thanksgiving. And we really see these Thanksgiving-inspired designs start rolling out with the fall, right? When you start seeing the pumpkin spice season and you start seeing all the leaf designs on shirts and the colorful leaves, we start seeing Halloween-inspired designs as well. And every year there are best sellers like for this selling occasion, what we would call like a seasonal trend, right? So there is an opportunity to capitalize on this. And if you can blend it with your niche, that's going to be even more powerful, because not only is it going to reduce competition, again, so that you're not competing against every single broad Thanksgiving design, but you're also creating hyper relevant products for your target audience, the individuals that you are trying to sell to and turn into brand loyal fans who buy again and again, right? So that's all I'm going to say about that. Every year we see some best-selling Thanksgiving-inspired t-shirts, sweatshirts, other types of apparel, other print-on-demand products as well. But I don't want to spend too much time on it because most people they have their focus by this time on Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So there's actually more than just Black Friday, Cyber Monday. There's 4 occasions during that time that I'm going to all group together. All right. So we've got Black Friday, which is happening on November 28th. We've got Small Business Saturday happening on November 29th. We've got Cyber Monday happening on December 1st. And then we've got Giving Tuesday on December 2nd. Now, I'm going to spend most of the time talking about Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Kind of a couple points about Black Friday, Cyber Monday. I'll keep this pretty brief, but really it's all about value. That's what it comes down to. This is when everyone's pulling out their wallets and looking for deals. This is when we recommend offering ideally your best deal of the year. Even if you offer it at another time, match that, right? Maybe you offer 20% off on your brand's birthday or some big occasion. If that was your best deal of the year and that's the best you can do, I would say bring back that deal for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. And it doesn't have to be crazy. It should be profitable, right? But it should be your best deal of the year if you want to maximize sales. So a couple more holidays that I'm going to kind of get through a little bit quicker here is one that I think a lot of people don't know about this, and it's called Green Monday. Green Monday. This is on December 8th. And this is a shopping holiday that takes place the second Monday of December. And it's similar to Black Friday and Cyber Monday. It encourages people to shop online, and it's actually become more and more popular over the years with many websites offering deals and discounts. Some brands, they'll literally just bring back their Black Friday, Cyber Monday promotion for one more day on Green Monday. And I would say that's very strategic. That's because there's actually data behind this holiday. It's actually a very strategic marketing holiday. So because of its name, a lot of people confuse it for an environmentally friendly holiday. It is not. It has nothing to do with the environment. It's actually, what it does is it marks the best day for online sales in December when people are doing their last minute Christmas shopping. So this year, Cyber Monday is on December 1st, so it's very likely not going to outperform Cyber Monday. But the other days, December 8th is when a lot of people are doing their last minute shopping online, hoping that they can still get products that'll be delivered prior to Christmas. And so it marks the best day for online sales in December when people are doing that last minute shopping, and many retail giants like Amazon, Target, Walmart, amongst a whole bunch of others and small businesses as well, offer Green Monday deals to entice people to buy from them because they know that this is a very common day for people to do their last minute shopping. Why not capitalize for that demand, right?
And think of it too, like, that's like right near the shipping cutoffs. And so
for a lot of
why not
brands,
squeeze a little bit more out, a little bit more juice out before your shipping cutoff for Christmas, right? And
right.
I mean, you do have to check your shipping cutoff calendar for your print-on-demand provider, but it's a great way of getting those last-minute shoppers that missed Black Friday, Cyber Monday, but still want a deal.
Totally, yeah. This next one, I swear this was invented by marketers. It's December 14th. It's called National Free Shipping Day. Doesn't it feel like there's a national day for everything these days?
Yeah, there is.
Wow. But National Free Shipping Day, December 14th, again, very strategic, right? A lot of shipping cutoffs are right around that kind of mid-December part. So this is a great opportunity to get last-minute Christmas sales. But just make sure that your print-on-demand company can actually meet delivery deadlines to get products to your customers prior to Christmas if you're going to be promoting this holiday and promoting people buying gifts.
You'd be probably making sure that your print-on-demand provider has some sort of express shipping service. Printify, they've got like Printify Express Delivery that you can keep selling in the US until December 16th. So that's pretty crazy.
That's awesome for print-on-demand, yeah. All right, let's talk about another one of the big kahunas. So we said there's two big ones in Q4. There's Halloween and there's Christmas. So aside from Halloween, the next biggest focus of the Q4 season should actually be Christmas. And I just want to clarify something. I do not mean creating just Christmas-inspired designs. This means doing everything with Christmas shoppers in mind, where at a time where pretty much everybody is shopping for gifts. So sure, definitely, there's a lot of money to be made with Christmas-inspired designs. And absolutely, I would encourage you to drop a seasonal collection, but blend it with your niche, right? That's always been our strategy, is to be crystal clear with your niche and create products and content only for that particular audience. So what we would do is we would just blend the Christmas designs with the particular niche. And I do recommend you do that, but also target the Christmas shoppers for your niche, like your evergreen niche. If you're in the Pitbull lover niche, a lot of people are going to be shopping for Christmas gifts for Pitbull lovers, and it doesn't have to have Christmas colors. It doesn't have to have Christmas designs. In fact, they could wear it more of the year if it wasn't. And remember, a lot of these people are going to be receiving these on December 25th. So Christmas is over, right? And so there's a huge opportunity to capitalize on evergreen niches, the ones that sell all year round. Whatever your niche is, a lot of people are going to be shopping just for evergreen niche products that are not tied to Christmas, but you can still leverage that Christmas demand. You were saying something, Carlos?
No, I totally agree. I'm glad that you brought this up, because like a lot of people, they think, okay, well, I'm gonna create these holiday inspired designs, but no, you still want the evergreen products, because evergreen products are gonna sell year round. So if they blow up during Christmas, they're gonna keep blowing up, and so you'll keep getting sales from them. So if you hit a winner, and another thing too is if you hit a winner before Christmas, you can do variations of that winner and make more sales on it. You can even do, if you really want to do, you can do Christmas variation of that winner, right? Like
totally.
Just do a Christmas themed variation of that winner.
You should remix your best sellers, but make them festive. But
those evergreen products, you can make so much more money off of those, because you can do these remixes. So you get the evergreen product where you're making a ton of sales off that, but then you're remixing it for Halloween. You're remixing it for Christmas. You can make sales on it year round, just evergreen, and then also with holiday inspired variations of it. So I love that you mentioned this, that don't just think about holiday inspired designs, but also think about be dropping new designs all the time for your niche that could resonate with your niche and become winners year round.
Totally. Absolutely. So as we kind of wrap up the Christmas discussion, I highly recommend releasing new designs all throughout the fourth quarter, since everyone is looking for gift ideas. And if you do create a winning design, your sales can absolutely explode, since pretty much everyone is shopping for this occasion, right? Purely, it's a numbers thing. There's higher buyer demand. And if you can meet that demand, then many times that can really amplify your sales. So just kind of a pro tip, instead of focusing all your time and energy on Black Friday, Cyber Monday planning, which we see a lot of people do, I actually recommend allocating the majority of your time to releasing new products and designs with Christmas in mind, and Halloween as well, Halloween and Christmas, and marketing those new products and designs on social media, email, and other marketing channels. Now, without further ado, those are kind of the main holidays that I wanted to touch on, but kind of part 3, as we wrap things up here, I wanted to leave you with a couple Q4 best-selling products. And this isn't just me saying this. Yes, I'm seeing these sell very well right now. And I see these sell very well every year, in fact, around this time. But these are actually straight from a recent Printify blog article. And these were the 3 specific products that they mentioned. So they said, profit big with these Q4 bestsellers, and they only mentioned 3. So I want to reveal those to you so that you can consider offering these to your audience if you think that they would like them. And they're pretty generic, the products themselves. So that means that they do have mass appeal. So likely, regardless of your niche, these can work. And here they are. Carlos, you ready for these 3 Q4 best sellers according to Printify?
Ready.
Let's go. The first one is ceramic ornaments. These sales of these always blow up. They're already selling really well, but they're going to continue to sell well and even sell more as we get closer to Christmas. So that's number 1 is ceramic ornaments. Don't overlook this one. You might want to consider it regardless of what your niche is. A lot of people are buying these, all right? There's lots of evidence I've seen. You can go online, just go on Etsy and sort some of the ceramic ornaments, and you'll see a lot of them that are being bought right now, best sellers. The second product that they mentioned was sweatshirts. Sweatshirts, I mean, this is a product that sells really well all year round, but they sell very well in the winter time. And they specifically point out a particular style, which is the best-selling style that we see as well, and that's the Gildan 18,000. So they say the unisex heavy blend crew neck sweatshirt, that's the Gildan 18,000. And then the third of the best sellers that they share here is mugs, coffee mugs, super giftable, right? But they specifically highlight the accent coffee mug. So they don't just say any mug, they specifically highlight the accent.
Is that like the size of the mug that makes it an accent mug?
No, it's actually coloration. So the handle is a different color, and then the inside of the mug is a different color. So for example, one of them, it looks like a white ceramic mug on the outside, but then it has a blue handle, and then in the inside of the mug is actually the matching blue of the handle.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I mean, it would be really good. That one particular would be really good for a Christmas inspired mug because the blue kind of looks like snow or something, like, you know, it looks festive, like ice. And so you could put a design that blends your niche with Christmas. And then same for the red. You could, you know, red's such a Christmassy color. You could easily create a Christmas inspired design for this accent coffee mug that has the red accents with some red elements in your design.
Yeah.
So
yeah. And I mean, now for the sweatshirts, so you got the coffee mugs, you got the sweatshirts and the ceramic ornaments, all like super, super festive wintertime things around Christmas time. And for the sweatshirts, don't forget, you know, the uglier the better for ugly sweatshirts. If you're going to do an ugly sweatshirt, there's some really funny ugly sweatshirts every year that are top sellers. Good. So if you do have the time, that definitely something that's also fun to do too. And you can really make sales take off with something like that too. I mean, it's limited time, but we have seen students take off in sales with ugly sweatshirts. So
highly recommend testing out some ugly sweater designs and blending them with your niche. We've done this before and we've made a lot of sales from it. But yeah, like Carlos said, we've had students create winners that were ugly Christmas sweater inspired designs that they were able to run a lot of ads to profitably and really amplify sales of it before, of course, they fall off a cliff when Christmas was over. But I mean, hey, that's a huge opportunity, right? It's a window, but it's still a huge opportunity. And guess what? You can always release that exact same bestseller the next year leading up to Christmas. And many times it'll sell. It'll sell many times for following years. So with that, we're going to land the plane on this episode. I did want to mention, if you did enjoy this episode and you want to capitalize on the upcoming Q4 sales surge, which is predictably going to happen, it always does every year, I recommend checking out our free 60-minute on-demand training called How to Make Your First $10,000 with Shopify in Print on Demand, which we're going to link in the show notes below. On there, we reveal the exact strategy that we use and teach that generated us multiple millions in sales. And at the end of the masterclass, there's an opportunity to join our training and coaching program, T-Shirt Legends Academy, if that's something that you're looking for. If you're looking for training and coaching, if you want personalized coaching to expedite the growth process, a supportive community of others on the same path, and step-by-step training on our proven repeatable growth system, heavily focused on marketing, then TLA might be a good fit for you. You can go and you can determine that yourself. So we always like to be really upfront about that yes, there is an opportunity to join our program. You can learn about it there. So you can register for that training by clicking the link below in the show notes or by going to ecomlegendsacademy.com/grow. So with that, we're going to sign off. You guys are awesome. Thank you for listening. Remember to start before you're ready, take imperfect action, and know that you're always one design away.
Hey, if you're loving the Piranha Man podcast and want more, please help us out by rating this on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, wherever you're listening from. It only takes a minute, and this is one of the best ways to support the show and let us know that you're enjoying these weekly episodes. Thank you in advance, and we'll talk soon.